Welcome to the Empowered You 13-part video series. We are now on part number 2. Now in part number 1, that last lecture, that last video, it was about the self-empowerment framework. And hopefully you had an opportunity to download the PDF document where I walk you through those questions and you're able to develop your framework. Now again, you can use this with clients as well. But it's this framework that allows you to see, well, is it self-empowered or is it disempowered? And why am I still being run by these old programs? And it really is an awareness, an eye-opener. But having that completed is important. Now, as we move through this lecture, I'm going to share with you the fear that we identified. Now, you may have identified another fear, but it's the same process and it is the same activity, the question that I have for you to complete. You just replace rejection with the fear that's big for you. But the reason why I use fear of rejection is what my students in all of my courses, when I'm training students privately in the coaching space, it's always about the fear of rejection, and consultants as well. And that's what stops them. There's no way that I can go, no way, it's that fear of rejection. And it's imagined. They come up with all of these stories and all of these scary things that are going to happen to them. And when I'm sitting there looking at them, I don't see an adult, I see a child that is so afraid to be hurt. And even though there might be bravado on top of that, and they might be trying to prove, no, none of this matters, deep down inside, there is that child. And it's that connection that I'm feeling with that part of them, because I understand that. And especially when what they're embarking on is completely new. The problem is the imagined experience of rejection is not new for them. It's being held in every cell of their being, every memory that they've ever had of being rejected, and how hurtful that felt, and how humiliated they felt, and all of the connections that they're making to past experiences. And they're bringing all of that feeling and everything that's related to that to the present moment. And it really is related to survival. It's those base survival skills and base survival modes that we operate on. And that's what keeps us going. And we have to be alerted to that. And it's part of our primitive brain that keeps us safe. But it's also those inner needs and desires, and nowhere do values and morals and ethics come in, because that's not where they're at. They're back in that primitive brain, back in that safety mode. I can't do this. And that's where a lot of people make the mistake of, oh, well, I am passionate about this and I don't understand why I'm not doing this. And they berate themselves, they beat themselves up, they punish themselves, all for nothing, when it really is just something very simple that they can do. And that's what I've got for you on your activity sheet. Again, you can visit louiseandmaurice.com, go to the free resources section, and this will be Empowered You 2. All right, the PDF document Empowered You 2. If you are watching this and you are a part of my Udemy courses, you can also just go to your course. Toward the bottom of the course, it will be a lecture called Ongoing Personal and Professional Development, and you can download the PDF document Empowered You 2. Again, I am your instructor, Louise and Maurice. Please share your comments, share the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, and let's keep the conversation going, especially after you've completed the activity. Let's continue.